everyone. I'm Steve Rosen, sitting here in front of a green screen and superimposed into this empty stadium. Why? Because we need to talk. We need to discuss this myth that no one reads newspapers. I'm calling baloney on this one. You see, those are probably the same people who also say no one goes to professional sporting events because it's too expensive. Filling a stadium like this has been no problem for most any NFL team. Why? Because there's a strong demand for the content that the NFL supplies day in and day out. Does it always sell out? Perhaps not always, but the bottom line, people are watching in person or in one of a number of different ways. So if someone says no one is reading newspapers, you can easily say, I'm sorry, wrong answer. You see, newspapers have changed similarly to the NFL, and like the NFL, audiences have more access to information than ever before. If we are presenting our entire audience, we can provide more potential customers than we could have 20 years ago. In fact, our options are endless and actually more effective. Let's go inside the logic. Let's go back to the NFL. Before network TV, they had a very limited audience. Then it was one network covering it, then two, then three. Now with cable, there's ESPN, ESPN2, ESPN News, NFL Network, CBS Sports, NBC Sports, Fox Sports, 1, 2, then add the team's website and social media platforms. Yeah, and then you can add fan-based social media as well, insider sites, blogs, and podcasts, and so forth. The content has improved most every year. The audience has grown most every year, and people are taking in the NFL in a number of different ways. The same holds true with local news. First it was print, then our website, then email alerts, text alerts, Facebook, Instagram, podcasts, so forth, so on. This is something we need to understand, capitalize on, and celebrate. We also have to present it to our advertisers so they see the enormous consumption of our products across a number of different media and platforms. Competitively, radio has also changed. Radio stations have been disrupted by satellite options in most vehicles and on phones, as well as options such as Pandora and Spotify, not to mention that you can fit 15,000 songs on your phone or tablet and more on your computer. Radio actually has more competition inside its own industry than they do outside their industry. Think about that for a second. Television is also facing similar challenges. First, it was broadcast, then cable, then videotapes, DVDs, Blu-ray, then satellite, and now programs are shown on YouTube. Netflix and Hulu offer vast movie and television series archives, and you can stream pretty much anything at any time. Younger markets consume more video on YouTube than broadcast channels. Wow, that's scary. So where is the audience? Much of an advertiser's audience has gone mobile. There are more than 294 million .com domains registered. 300 hours of video is uploaded to YouTube every minute. There are 40,000 Google searches every second. Consumers are consuming their information on their phones and their tablets. Let's go back to live sporting events. Even if people are at the game sitting in their seats, they're watching it also on their phone, on TV. People are on their phones checking content related to that game. Or they're ordering pizza. They're checking out Facebook. Or even doing their grocery shopping. They are consuming content at a very high rate of speed with attention spans shorter and shorter as each day passes. As multimedia advertising reps, we need to make sure our advertisers understand that we can offer the opportunity to have their messages infiltrate all of these sites that people are going to day in and day out, along with opportunities to reach our entire audience through a plethora or myriad of different avenues. Bottom line is that we can bring your advertiser's game to potential consumers in the manner in which the consumer so desires. So let's talk X's and O's. You see, owned media has always been a staple of any business. A storefront is owned media, and many of today's storefronts are simply a website. Businesses can exist without a physical location thanks to digital. Print advertising, digital marketing, and email marketing are just a few of the paid media options that our media company offers as a way to reach out to the customers already in the sales funnel. But it's more than just making people aware a business exists. An advertising consultant can help business owners capture a customer's interest, nurture that interest, and convert it into a sale. Because we can target an advertiser's message using our own websites and demographic information, we can create results unlike any other media. Our audience is limitless when you include the web, the rest of the internet, whether it is our own newspaper's website or a larger audience on the rest of the internet. Our print readers are loyal, they're affluent, and they're educated with strong levels of disposable income. They live close to the businesses who are our advertiser. And those advertisers are trying to reach them. We will help them reach them through our processes. Our digital options can reach further, targeting customers based upon interest and demographics. We can obviously include local geography, and we can find lookalike customers in a certain radius of your advertiser who are more receptive to seeing an advertiser's message and therefore will interact with them at a moment's notice. If you calculate the number of subscribers our newspapers have, include our market coverage shoppers, our online readers of our newspaper websites, as well as our digital offerings, the audience we can offer a business who needs to find customers is vast and ever-changing. No one reads our content. Yeah, okay, right. And no one goes to live Major League Sporting events either. The content is there. The audience is there. And we're here to connect the content with the consumer. It's as simple as that. It's time for kickoff. Let's go, APG.